There is a crisis in Ogun State, a human part selling business that we need to talk about. A 26-year-old lady by the name of Oyindamola Adeyemi is now the latest victim of a type of money ritual killing that is becoming more prominent in Nigeria, especially in Ogun State. It is believed that on the 28th of December 2022, Oyindamola was killed, strangled, and dismembered. Her body was cut into pieces as though it was a bushmeat. Her hands and legs were sold for 30,000 naira each. Her organs were also sold to potential ritualists. It was said her heart was sold for 50,000 naira, her liver was sold for thereabouts the same price, and her head may have been sold for nearly 200,000 naira. Who in God's name is purchasing these human body parts? And why is there a specific price tag that seems consistent? Because this is not the first time we're talking about a money ritual case in Ogun State where a body part was sold for pretty much the same price. We had talked about a case where a woman lured a friend into a house, dismembered her, and sold her body parts for just about the same price that this young woman, Oyindamola's body, is being sold for. Is it that there's a money ritual body part demand and supply going on in Ogun State? Is there a place where these body parts are written and the price tag are attached to it somewhere? Because this story is very wild, and it may just be one of so many that we have not heard of. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a crisis. Now, Oyindamola was said to be a 26-year-old mother of 2 children. It's not clear if she was a single mother, but it was said she had 2 children whom she left at home on the 28th of December to go and see a friend who turned out to be a herbalist named Taiwo Olutofeshe Ajalorum. Now, it's not clear the relationship between Damola and Taiwo, but sources are saying they were involved. Some sources say that they were friends. Some sources said Taiwo was married. Other sources said Taiwo was just a herbalist living with different women. Maybe Damola was one of the many girlfriends that he may have had. So after Damola left the house on the 28th, a neighbor, a lady named Omolara, quickly rushed to the police, almost as if she knew something bad had happened. When she got to the police station, she told the police people that her friend is nowhere to be found and that she left home and her phone had been switched off. But the police did not act on it because it had not been up to 24 hours that Damola had left the house. So they told the friend to go home and come back if Damola doesn't return home. However, the next day the police will be going on a patrol and they would spot a dismembered human body with no head, no legs, no hand. They would take the body to the mortuary and eventually call Omolora to come to the morgue because where the mortuary is not very far from where Damola and Omolora used to stay in their compound, there in Ogun State, somewhere in Ijebu or there. So Omolora comes to the morgue, she sees the body, no head, no body parts, just the limbs or what's left of the body, and through the clothes that the person was wearing, Omolora was able to identify the deceased to be her friend, Oyindamola Adeyemi. It was at this point that the police knew what they were working with and who they were looking for. And it did not take long before the culprits were caught, arrested, and paraded. Before we continue, guys, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed. So what the police did first was to track Oyindamola's phone, and quickly it led them to Taiwo's house. And by the time they got to Taiwo's house, Taiwo was confronted by his door, and Taiwo denied ever seeing or knowing Damola. And they decided to search his house. Upon searching his house that looks like a shrine with a lot of fetish things, they stumbled upon a bucket of human blood. Fresh human blood, to be precise. And that was when Taiwo was confronted again. I mean, at this point, her phone has been traced to your house. Many people have confirmed that you know her and you are involved with her and that she used to come to visit you often. And now there's a human blood in your house. It was at this moment that Taiwo gave up, because clearly, even though he doesn't confess, he would still be arrested. Taiwo eventually made a confession that yes, Damola came to his house and he pinned her down with the help of another friend, and they ended up taking her life and selling her body parts for various prices to various people who needed it for some kind of money ritual purpose. And instantly, Taiwo began naming names. Taiwo began snitching. He began calling every single person who was involved in the killing of Oyindamola, including those who paid for the body parts that were sold to them. There was a lady in Taiwo's house that was said to be his wife, but in an interview, the lady said that she was only dating Taiwo and had only dated him for barely 6 months. I'm sure that was what Oyindamola must have felt too. I'm sure that was a relationship she had with Taiwo. And who knew it was just a matter of time that this young lady would have been the next victim another time they needed body parts. Because clearly, Oyindamola was a friend to this herbalist, and yet he did this to her. All of them were immediately arrested and paraded. Taiwo and his girlfriend were arrested along with 6 other people involved in this gruesome, bizarre, unusual money ritual killing. Some of the men confessed to have only started the business recently. Some said that they've only killed 2 or 1 person. A particular man amongst them said he only buys the body parts and he doesn't kill. As if that is supposed to, rid him of any guilt. Body parts or fetish properties were recovered from these individuals. However, an article did say that the person who may have bought the head of the late Damola was not caught and arrested and is still at large. Eventually, he will be caught. And this is just, like I said, one of many instances where a human body is being sold in the market to money ritualists. Now, the big question that many people are asking is there a human part market going on in Nigeria? Is there a chain of demand and supply for human body parts? Because this is not the first time, like I said, that this is happening. This is not even the second time. Not to talk of the cases that don't make it to the news. And no offense to people who are from Ogun State, but this seems to be very common in these states. I mean, we've heard such happen in Port Harcourt. We've heard some happen in Lagos, but it's almost like it's nearly consistent with Ogun State because that is where we tend to see regular people in their houses, even people who are not herbalists, regular people inviting their friends over to sell them out, cut their body parts and just sell it to people who needs it. Because half the time the people doing this killing are not even native doctors or herbalists. A lot of them are regular people, married couples, Okada drivers, just luring people into their house, ending their life, dismembering their body, and selling it to people who claim that they need it. Sometimes they just kill these people and keep and call their dealers and be like, Alpha, do you need a human head? I have one here. It's almost like a common business, like a black market for bathroom slippers. And frankly speaking, it's concerning and alarming because it seems like it's just a matter of time for this to happen again. What is really going on? And how can this be stopped? It's almost as if we wake up every day to a news like this. Money ritual killing is at a high now in Nigeria, and it's troubling. And even when these people are not being directly used for money rituals, their body parts are being sold, their organs are being sold. It's not clear what will be their fate. Clearly, they will all face the law and they'll be tried accordingly. I don't see any of them getting out. Even Taiwo's wife or girlfriend, she may be an accomplice. It's not clear what she was doing in the house. She claims she was just in the house the day the police came visiting. But I guess that is our way of trying to get out of it. There is no way you will be dating someone like that and you would not know what they were up to or what they were doing. Hopefully, Oyindamola's body would be recovered fully and maybe laid to rest. It's not clear what they had done with the body parts because the killing happened on the 28th of December and they were only caught and arrested in January. So it's just not clear how this is going to be. It's already troubling to imagine it because this is a crisis and I feel like it needs more attention than it's getting. Because the only thing now we have to wait for is who will be the next victim. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends. Share it on your platform. Let people know what is going on. And hopefully more people will be very careful. Click the subscribe button, follow us on Facebook, on all our other platforms, and turn on notifications. Should there be any new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Thank you for watching.